Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Okay, it's the July 2023 completed pages video. I can't believe we're at the end of July. It feels like I just recorded the June completed pages and now here we are, end of July and another video. So it was a busy month. I counted 14 pages that I colored in Mandalas with Beautiful Borders, Volume 5, and of course in Healing Mandalas. And yeah, it was a good month. So let's dive in. We'll start with Mandalas with Beautiful Borders, Volume 5. I did a few in here. All right, there's our first one. Very inspired by summer colors this month. Yeah, I did some really nice bright ones, so I was quite happy with what I produced. They're all colored with Polychromos, and some of them I used color palettes and some of them I just kind of winged it or maybe used a palette from one of my older designs. And yeah, I'm going to try and maybe take some more notes as to why I chose the colors or what inspired me, because a lot of people ask how I choose my colors. So I'm going to try and do a better job at that and start making some notes maybe on the other side of this page here and let you know. So what I did do is the ones that I used a color palette, I took a screenshot. So somewhere here in one of the corners, I will have that color palette for you so you can see exactly what I used. Okay, so moving on. There is this one here. I think I just posted this one on Instagram. And funnily enough, I think I have used this palette before. I did look and I couldn't find where I had used it before, but I'm pretty sure I've used this one before. And I love this color palette. It's a really nice one. This one actually looks good in around Christmas time as well. Okay, and then this is my newest one that I just colored, which is kind of fall vibes. But I did use a color palette for this one, so I will put that up on the screen and you can see the colors that I used. So that is Mandalas with Beautiful Borders, Volume 5. Now, in Healing Mandalas, this book, as you know, I am trying to color this whole book and I'm going in order. So far I have done quite a bit. I think I'm more than halfway. I counted 15 pages left to go, so I'm definitely halfway or more than halfway. And yeah, I'm really enjoying kind of coloring this way because it takes the guesswork out of deciding what design to color. I just flip the page and it's there for me. So let's get started here on this one. There's that. And most of them I did do a background. My goal is I'm going to go back and have a background on all of them just so it's uniform. So this was an interesting one, bringing in some sort of rich reds or burgundy with the greens and the blues and this sort of orange color. Kind of a nice color palette. This one is definitely more a summertime vibe one. And I definitely will be doing the background on this. I think it needs the background. I don't know, I like a border, obviously. But yeah, I like a border. I think it just finishes it off, just like the little dots do. So this was an interesting one. When I originally colored it, I hadn't colored in the rings. So this blue and this green here and in here. So there was a lot of white space and it never felt finished to me. I think I colored it at the beginning of July and then I didn't finish it until maybe a few days ago. And it was interesting. I went in and I colored the blue and then I left it and still this part here was white and in here was white. And I came back to it and thought, no, it's still not done. And then recently I just put in this green and I really like it. And then I added the border. So to me, it's done now. It's well, there's nothing else to color. It is completely done. But yeah, I really like this, that sort of green and blue, and then a little bit of brown to anchor the page. Okay, so this one, I did use a color palette. So again, I'll put that up on the screen. And I love this color combination. It's, oh, it's so pretty. This is definitely one I will use again because, oh, and I put the gray in. Now I don't remember if the gray's in the color palette, but I added the gray there just to fill in that white. And there's this one. I think this one, no, I haven't posted that one yet. So again, lots of bright summer colors. Okay, this one I did post, and this one was inspired by a picture that my friend Kim George from Snickerdoodling LLC posted. And it was actually a picture of her beach towel. And as soon as I saw that picture, I thought, wow, that to me feels like summer. And I love these colors. So that was inspired by that beach towel. So there you go. You never know where inspiration's going to come from. So this one's a little bit more muted. Another really nice color palette. Yes, I used a color palette on this one. So again, I'll put that up on the screen. Kind of some nice combination there. This one here was my last color along. So you can find that on my site. There's that one. This one I do want to do the border. I think it needs the border. But again, I really like this palette. I think this is one I just kind of started in the middle and worked my way out and added colors. There's only 5 colors to this one. A nice bold one. This one I used my Faber Castell Pitt pens, and so you can see, see on the other side. So they're water-based. They didn't really go through, which is kind of nice. But even looking at this now, I see there's a few spots I need to finish. Sometimes that happens. And this is my newest one and my last one. And this is a color palette as well. So again, oh no, it's not a color palette, excuse me. This one was inspired by 3 pencils that I pulled to take a picture of my last video where I talk about my favorite coloring tools. And I just randomly picked 3 pencils, and when I held them in my hands, I was like, oh, I love this color combination. So I'm gonna put a picture of that up for you as well to show you which pencils I used. And that jump started this color palette. The only thing I did do is I added the green. So I had 4 colors that made this color palette, and I love it. It's so pretty. Okay, so that is what I did this month, those 14 pages. And yeah, so there you go. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day, and I will see you next month for our next completed pages video. Have a great day.